If you were sent to a world of special powers and given an SSSSSS level, fate-altering talent that you could only use once in your life and could only change one letter in your fate, what would you do? When everyone laughed at me for being this one-time jobber, I just stayed silent, smiling inside, because only I know just how insane my fate master ability is. Change one letter. Worlds apart. Right now at the class change altar. Everyone's eyes are locked on me. Ding, you have successfully changed to SS level hidden job. Fate master. But at the same time, it's also a profession that will definitely awaken a one-time usability. Ding, fate event triggered. You obtained a D-level one-time use fate ability. You can change one letter in a fate event. After using it once, the talent disappears. Sure, changing fate events is cool, but what's the point? A power that's gone after just one use is almost like not having one. Just as I was resigning myself, I suddenly thought of something when my talent awakened just now. The panel that popped up, wasn't that prompt a fate event? With that, I ignored all their mocking. My hand shaking as I reached out, I gently tapped Change Fate on the panel. Changed 1 to Ding. Change successful. Fate event changed. You've gained D-level life talent. Gone after one use. That rush of mixed emotions totally overwhelmed me. I burst out laughing up at the sky. Now the limit is gone, and I can sometimes sense other people's fates and even change them. Doesn't that make me unbeatable? Everyone in the plaza saw me laughing like crazy and instantly looked freaked out. They probably thought I lost my mind after falling from glory and just went nuts. At that moment, I heard brisk footsteps coming closer. A huge shadow blocked out the sunlight in front of me. I looked up. It was the campus queen, Liu Ryan, who'd mocked me earlier. So you're just going to give up like this? She said coldly, clearly annoyed with me. I froze for a second. Quit playing dumb. You're an SS class job. She frowned. Even if your talent is one-time use, just the job bonus alone could crush me. What's there to be so down about? I smirked, just about to answer. Suddenly, my mind exploded with a loud alarm. Ding. Major fate event triggered. Liu Ryan is going to be attacked by a killer. She'd die on the spot. 3 seconds left. Looking at the panel, my eyes widened. My whole body tensed up. As I stared in shock, the number after the event went from 3 to 2. This death countdown didn't give me a second to think or change fate. With the number about to hit 0, I gritted my teeth. No time to change words. Just need to act first. I shot my hand up and shoved Liu Ryan aside with all my strength. She stumbled back, shocked and furious. The fan, what is wrong with you? Before she could finish, a dark shadow flashed right where she was just standing. 2 cold daggers stabbed deep into the stone floor. Even half a second later, she would have been gutted. Total chaos broke out. The principal panicked, dashing over as a blur. But he was too far. There was no way to make it in time. The failed assassin lost it and spun towards me. Both daggers shot at my chest. Major fate event triggered. You intervened with the assassin. The assassin is furious and attacks you. I cursed it under my breath. Damn, I'm in deep trouble. Brain racing. Activate life change. Suddenly, an invisible force came over. The assassin gripping the knives. Like possessed, just let go of the weapons. Both hands lunged right at my chest. Ding, fate event changed. The assassin is furiously attacking your chest. The whole weird scene left the crowd completely silent. Even the assassin looked confused. I blinked innocently and put on a shy act saying, Dude, I know I'm good looking, but I'm not into guys, okay? The assassin cursed furiously, about to attack again. But Kai dropped down from above, crashing into his back like a meteor. The shockwave shattered the floor. Kai stomped hard on the assassin, face tight as water. An assassin got into the class change ceremony. That's my mistake. Ryan, come with me. I'll make this right for you. What about the fan? Liu Ryan, still shaken, looked at me with concern. Kai glanced at me. The assassin's real target was you. Then he grabbed the black-clad killer like a chicken and quickly left with Liu Ryan. After things calmed down, the ceremony was over. I was about to head out when someone sneered in my ear. Isn't this our untouchable top scholar from Knight University? Wu Xiaoyang, the infamous playboy of the Wu family in Dragon City, strolled over, dripping with sarcasm. So you changed to S level hidden class, Fate Master. Wow, amazing. While I'm just a regular guy, not even good enough to carry your shoes. I couldn't even bother to look at him. Just turned straight for the exit. Being ignored made Wu Xiaoyang lose it. He yelled, "I'm talking to you. You think you're still the top contender? Keep dreaming. Let me warn you. If you get close to Liu Ryan again, I'll show you what the Wu family can do." All his useless threats left me totally unfazed. Now I just want to leave town and try my luck out in the wild. Ding! Minor fate event triggered. Your attitude made Wu Xiaoyang furious.
His hatred for you skyrocketed.
Looking at the panel in front of me, I raised an eyebrow, a mischievous smile flashing in my eyes, tapped my finger, and activated change. Ding! Change successful. Gained life points. 5 points. Just a second ago, Wu Xiaoyang was still raging but suddenly froze. Then, with a loud rip, his fancy designer clothes exploded into shreds. Not even his boxers were left. He just stood there but naked, right in the middle of the crowded plaza, streaking in broad daylight. Minor fate event. Your attitude made Wu Xiaoyang explode.
His hatred for you skyrocketed.
Half an hour later, I slowly walked out of the newbie leveling area outside the city gates. A longbow appeared in my hand. This busted longbow was a basic weapon handed out by the school. I hadn't walked far when a level 1 softbone rabbit hopped into view. I drew my bow without hesitation, but I deliberately aimed away from the target. Whisper of Fate. As 5 life points and 10 mana were deducted, this skill that lets me rewrite my fate instantly took effect. A sudden gale whipped up. The arrow, which was supposed to miss, curved bizarrely through the air and shot right through the rabbit's head. Ding! Minor destiny event triggered. Congrats on your first kill. You earned First Blood achievement. Reward, 1 basic loot chest. Looking at the pop-up panel, I froze for a second, then felt pure joy. This wasn't just a normal system message. It was the fate trajectory my foresight skill had caught, which means even system rewards can be changed. Trying to calm down, I quickly used my fate talent. Ding! Modification successful. Gained 10 life points. Destiny event updated. Reward, 1 platinum loot chest. Seeing it change from basic to platinum, I raised my brows in satisfaction. 100 trash items aren't worth 1 top-tier prize. Quality always beats quantity. I forced myself not to open the chest right away, turned around, and strode straight to the higher-level area past the newbie zone. Meanwhile, in a luxury villa somewhere in Dragon City. What did you say? The fan didn't team up? He went solo to Vol Forest? Wu Xiaoyang listened to his underling's report, completely stunned. Then he let out a crazed laugh. That's a danger zone for level 5s and up. He must be tired of living. He really thinks having an SS class job lets him do whatever he wants, especially when it's just a one-time trash class. His eyes instantly turned cold. He made a throat-slashing gesture to his people. Keep an eye on him, and push him when you get the chance. Send that kid to the afterlife early. Switching back to Vol Forest, I was crouched on a big tree branch, my longbow locked onto a gray-furred Volf below. Just as I was about to let the arrow fly, the fate panel suddenly popped up. Ding! Minor destiny event triggered. You attacked the Volf, caused a superficial wound. I still hadn't fully figured out how this skill triggers, but my hands move fast. In a split second, I locked onto the panel and rewrote my fate. Caused both internal and external wounds to the Volf. With a miserable howl, a normal wooden sword suddenly pierced right through the Volf, straight through the Volf's body. A deadly -50 floated red above its head. I was secretly stunned. Turns out changing fate can trigger serious injuries too. Finish it while it's weak. I quickly stabbed it twice more. No trigger this time. Screw it. I just used Whisper of Fate again. 2 arrows seemed to home in on their own and drilled right into the Volf's festering wound. Dealt double critical hits. The Volf whimpered and dropped, turning into white light and vanishing. Killed a level 5 Volf. Gained 80 base XP. Level bonus, 40. Congrats, you've reached level 2. Earned 30 free stat points. A full 120 XP got me a level instantly. And a huge 30 stat points made me super hyped. SSS class jobs really are insane. Feeling amazing. I took out my platinum chest. As soon as the light flashed, the panel pulsed again. Ding! Destiny event. You opened the chest. Got platinum gear, magic bow. I squinted. A bold idea popping into my head. What if I change the equipment prefix to hope this doesn't crash the system? Pushed my fate talent to the limit. A burst of strange static roared in my mind, but was gone in a flash. Ding! Modification successful. Earned 20 life points. Major destiny event altered.
Congrats! You received Crimson Gear. Demon God's Bow.
Staring at the dazzling panel, I almost screamed with joy. Just changed one word, and the gear jumped up 2 whole grades. This is a game changer. The void trembled. A dark bow etched in purple runes slowly landed in my palm. It radiated an awe-inspiring and mysterious energy, scanning its 5 insane attributes. I took a sharp breath. Ignores all defense. Double true damage from highest stat. No resource cost to use. Indestructible soulbound gear. Even absorbs XP to self-evolve. The only downside is the flashy demon god's pride effect, which can't be hidden. I'm basically a walking target. But this is a crimson artifact. It's insanely strong even at level 1. I quickly dumped all 30 free stat points in, feeling my power double inside me. I grinned wide. No more grinding on the outskirts. I strode right into the core of Vol Forest. Scene shift. Dragon City's Lord's Mansion. Principal Kidi stood there with his head low, looking ashamed next to a middle-aged man. Lord Mayor. I failed to protect them. A killer actually slipped into the transfer ceremony. Almost endangered Ryan. Old Key, we've been through a lot together. You think I don't trust you? Mayor Liu Tai waved his hand, reassuring him. It's not your fault. I've got it under control. Suddenly, a guard-looking guy rushed in. Lord Mayor. Bad news. The leveling area around Dragon City has lots of monsters that got demonized. Their levels jumped by at least 10. Deep in Vol Forest, I quietly stood atop a tree, eyes locked on. A giant snow-white Volf nearby. An arrow shot through the air, aimed right where the Volf was heading. With a pained howl, this level 10 elite Volf stared me down. Its HP actually soared to 1,500. But no matter how strong, if it can't hit me, it's useless. About to fire again. A sudden flash of silver lit up before me. 100 meters away, the Silver Moon Volf teleported right in front of me. Ding! Destiny event triggered. The demonized Silver Moon Volf lunged at you. This damn warning always pops up at a life or death moment. The Volf's fangs were already at my throat. My mind raced frantically. Suddenly, I got an idea. Modification successful. Gained 10 life points. The next second, the bloodthirsty jaws right in front of me snapped shut. This giant beast, 4 or 5 meters long, suddenly lay down meekly at my feet, spat out a delicate crescent moon. Ding, fate changes. The Silver Moon Direwolf attacks you. Its attack item is the Silver Moon Badge, a golden accessory. Comes with dash immunity and a massive shield. Both skills have cooldowns 5 and 10 minutes. I gasped. No wonder this is a conceptual god-tier talent. It's basically a bug. If I don't loot, this giant Volf just stays put. It keeps lying down obediently. I jump up to the treetop without hesitation. Pulled my bow to the max. Aimed at its head, I fired 2 quick arrows. Killed a level 10 Silver Moon Direwolf and got 500 EXP. Majin Bow takes 100. Bonus for killing a higher level, 250. Majin Bow takes 100. Congrats! You reached level 3. Ding! Fate event triggered. You've been targeted for stealing from the Silver Moon Volf King. Here we go again. I sneer. Tap the panel with my fingertip. Ding! Edit successful. You've been loved by the Silver Moon Volf King. Hey, maybe I get a free mini-boss pet. Feeling pretty smug, I suddenly sensed something. 2 very faint gazes on me. Not far away, 2 skinny guys in leather armor. They're staring at me like I'm a monster. They wanted to attack while I was stuck by the elite. Go in for the kill. Instead, they watched this level 10 beast kneel down smoothly to me. And then I one-shot it with ease. Now they're both totally freaked out. My eyes narrow. It's definitely Wu family spies. Can't let this leak. Gotta take them out. Just as I raise my bow, in the void, a dark purple claw mark tears out of nowhere. Splat, splat. Above the two spies, scary 4-digit damage numbers float up. They're instantly killed, staring at that wild insta-kill damage. My pupils shrink. One beast, twice as big as before, terrifying, steps out from the shadows slowly. My heart pounds. Instantly cast identify. It's the Silvermoon Direwolf, now demonized and undead. 5,000 HP, 300 power, crazy strong. If it smacks me, I'm definitely getting splattered. As I'm wondering what to do, passive triggers again. Ding. Minor fate event. The demonized Silvermoon Direwolf sits quietly. Ding. Edit successful. You gained life points. 30 points. Minor fate event. The demonized Silvermoon Direwolf quietly lies dead. As the command takes effect, the huge Silvermoon Direwolf shudders all over and collapses on the spot, turns into starlight and vanishes. No loot, no damage. Didn't even get a kill notice. I'm instantly speechless. That was a level 25 bronze elite. If I'd killed it myself, I might have jumped straight to level 10. Total loss. As I'm cursing my luck, Principal Key's urgent voice suddenly booms in my head. The fan, leveling area number .1. Monster demonization everywhere. Insanely dangerous. Return to Dragon City at once. My heart skips. So that's why that direwolf suddenly demonized. Looking around, red-eyed, the wolves start rampaging. I know this isn't the time to show off. Even normal elites become crazy strong after demonizing. Don't even mention bosses. I give up farming in a snap. Turn and sprint for Dragon City. Atop Dragon City's wall, Lord Liu Tai and Principal Key stand side by side. Behind them are new grads, just changed jobs. Outside, the harmless level 1 softbone rabbits, now insanely huge, covered in nasty dark purple marks. Level jumps to 11. Is the Abyss Core found yet? Liu Tai asks in a deep voice. Just the direwolf forest left. Core must be there. Kide looks grim. In the crowd, Liu Ryan anxiously scans the distance. The fan's not back yet. Miss Liu worried about the fan, right? Wu Xiaoyang edges over, grinning smugly. My guys have been watching him.
He went to Direwolf Forest.
Liu Ryan's face turns pale. What? Wu Xiaoyang reacts, grits his teeth, furious, and laughs wickedly. Give it up. Even the principal says the demon core is in Direwolf Forest. He's totally dead. Boom! Before he finishes, a silver flash rips across the sky, from Direwolf Forest toward Dragon City, heading straight for the city. It's me, the one who was supposed to die. How is the fan still alive? Wu Xiaoyang shrieks in disbelief, eyes nearly popping out. As the silver light fades, my speed drops suddenly. I look rough, still 100 meters from the gate. At this speed, there's no way I'll escape. I grit my teeth and turn to fight. This guy's nuts. You're at the city gate, and you're turning around? Trying to show off for the Lord? He must be crazy. Everyone on the wall is stunned. I don't care about the heckling. My Majin bow draws back into a full circle. The bowstring vibrates. A sharp arrow slices through the air, headed straight up. Everyone thinks I missed. Suddenly, a huge silver valve as big as a hill appears out of nowhere.
In midair.
And runs right into the deadly arrow. Minus 984. A bright red, eye-popping damage number explodes above its head. Piercing screams echo across all of Dragon City. Instant silence on the wall. Even the new grads gasp. Eyes almost fall out. 984. Didn't he just change classes? That's nearly 1,000 damage. No way! Isn't Life Master a trash class? This kind of damage. Even top combat classes can't pull that off. And that was a demon boss. While everyone's in shock, the giant silver valve crashes to the ground, like a mountain, blocking my path back to the city. Its bloody red eyes locked on me, like it wants to eat me alive. I give a bitter smile. Shouldn't have fiddled with the setting, making the Silvermoon Valve King fall for me. I even thought maybe I could tame it as a pet. But before I could pet this big dog, it straight up demonized right there. I activated my skills and ran for my life. Barely made it to the gate. With the Wolf landing, everyone finally sees the monster clearly. It's all silver white. Dark purple lines cover its whole body. A demonic crystal is embedded deep in its brow. This is the ultimate boss of Wolf Forest, and the only gold-tier monster in the entire starter zone. Silver Moon Wolf King. I'm gasping for breath, staring hard at the Wolf King blocking my way. I glance at the city wall. Principal Ki and the legendary lord are just standing there watching like it's a show. Can't count on these old foxes. I grit my teeth and spend 10 life points to scout info. Level 40 gold tier boss. Looking at the stats panel, scalp tingling. If this thing even touches me, I'm going straight back to spawn. Up on the wall, over 900 damage. Kidi's eyes are about to pop out. This kid's using a crimson tier weapon. Is he cheating or what? My lord, if you don't act now. That kid can't handle a level 40 boss. Liu Ryan's eyes are red with worry. She's grabbing her dad's sleeve, urging him. Take it easy, my lord. Liu Tai looks calm, but there's a flash of deep thought in his eyes. Life Master has flaws, but I want to see, as the son of those two, just how far he can push this class. Once I'm sure those guys absolutely won't come to help. I take a deep breath, focus up completely. Over 100 life points left. Gotta go all in today. I launch my attack. Fully draw back the demon god's bow. 2 sharp arrows fly out instantly. Awu the Wolf King roars, ding. Destiny event. Demonic Silver Moon Wolf King triggers demonic intimidation. All your stats drop by 80%. Lasts 5 minutes. It starts by nerfing 80% of my stats. I gasp in shock, but my hands don't slow down. Edit successful, gained 10 life points. Destiny event. All stats surge by 80%. Raging power fills my body instantly. I grin madly. Destiny whisper erupts at the same time. Minus 10 life points. Arrows that miss curve mid-air, eerily, and stab straight into the Wolf King's eyes. Minus 1,288. 1,288. 2 insane damage numbers pop up. The Wolf King screams in agony. The new students on the wall go wild. Over 1,000 damage. Totally smashing what all combat classes thought was possible. Ding manipulated Destiny 10 times in a row. Awakened class skill. My fate, my choice. Level 1. Spend 5 life points. Freely swap your own stats. My eyes light up. That means I can stack all stats into strength. Do insane crit damage. With this up skill, what do I have to be scared of? Before I can celebrate, a black deathlight suddenly bursts from the Wolf King. My heart races. Destiny whisper at max prediction. Dinged Destiny event. Wolf King uses Shadow Rush. Charges straight at you. With this monster's speed, if it starts up, I won't even have time to edit. Right at the last second, I go wild and combo. Ding, edit successful. Wolf King uses Shadow Rush. Charges into the wall. Almost at the same time. I fire up my fate, my choice. All my stats switch to max strength. I draw my bow hard, aiming at the Wolf King's head crashing into thin air. Just as its dash kicks in, a golden greatsword suddenly falls from the sky and slams into the Silver Moon Wolf King. Golden light bursts out, full of sword energy. In an instant, this huge Wolf King is sliced clean in half. Minus 10,086, a 5-digit red crit. Wipes out the Wolf King's HP bar. This is Liu Tai, Lord of Dragon City. Shows up in front of me out of nowhere. That slash was his handiwork. But his expression is a bit weird now. Others might not have seen it, but he saw it all clearly. Before his attack landed, my arrows had already hit the Wolf King, and the damage doubled again, up to a crazy 2,900. Liu Tai puts away the greatsword, gives me a strange look. Your damage is just ridiculous. Guess I was meddling for nothing. I take a deep breath, pretend to be annoyed. You were up there watching. I nearly killed this level 40 boss, and you dropped down to steal my kill. It's just a level 40 boss. I didn't even care. Liu Tai laughs. But that monster was about to use a 500 agility dash. Even 10 lives wouldn't save you. No way you could take that. But if you think I stole your kill, let this make up for it then. He tosses something casually. An ancient token lands in my hands. I look down. Dragon City token ignores level limits. Access any instance in Dragon City, and you can reset one instance cooldown a day. Level up well. The Global Rookie Tournament in a week. Hope you bring honor to Dragon City. Liu Tai waves his hand, steps forward, and vanishes into thin air. I'm left standing, stunned. Who the heck is this big shot? That's our Lord of Dragon City. And Ryan's dad too. Principal Kitty pops up, joking with a smile. I thought you already met her parents. My mouth twitches. Come on, Principal, act your age. Don't spread rumors, please. But isn't the event over? Why drag me back to school? I still need to grind levels in Vol Forest. Grind. Key to points outside the city. The Abyss core is shattered. But those demonized monsters haven't changed back. Their levels jumped up by more than 10. But XP and loot still suck. Fighting them is just pointless. I casually slash. And one-shot a demonized soft-bone rabbit. System prompts. You get 5 EXP. I frown. So I'm just supposed to sit around in town. That's why the city lord gave you that token. Ki strides into the city. Come on, let's hit a dungeon. I grip the token, a spark of excitement in my eyes. If copy runs didn't need level 10, I'd have grinded them long ago. But now with this thing, I can try level 20 to 30 instances too. Just stepped into Dragon City. I barely find my footing. A dark crowd surges over like a wave and surrounds me tightly. Bro, was that 2,000 plus damage real? That's insane. Fan, did you cheat or something? Need someone to hang off your leg. I can keep your bed warm too. All the while screaming around me. Makes my scalp numb. Right as I'm about to be mobbed, a flying sword slices through the air. Whistles over. The crowd freaks and scatters. Next second, a cool, beautiful figure appears by my side, grabs my wrist, and yanks me out hard. Fighting in the city, are you crazy? Wanna die? A pro almost lost his head. He was about to curse. But when he sees who it is, he switches to a fawning smile. Oh, it's you, the campus goddess. Your sword work is sick. Liu Ryan shoots him a cold look, then instantly looks away. Her gaze lands on me again. Thanks for saving me from the crowd. I really didn't know what to do. Just like always. I thank her without much feeling. Liu Ryan's face stays cold. You win this time. My damage doesn't even compare to yours. I admit you're stronger. But in the group dungeon later, I definitely won't lose. She spins and hurries toward the school. Group dungeon. I start thinking, whatever, as long as I can keep leveling up. Any dungeon is fine. Just as I reach the school gate, Wu Xiaoyang and 2 armored bodyguards block my way. Well, isn't it our SSS rank big shot? Not playing cool anymore. Tucked your tail and came running back. Wu Xiaoyang sneers at me. I looked at him like he was an idiot. Good dogs don't block the way. What did you say? Wu Xiaoyang just got heated. I told you to get lost. I'm too lazy to argue. I shoved him aside. If you want to kill me, send someone strong. Those 2 losers before couldn't even handle a single move from me. I let out a cold laugh. I ignored the fear in his eyes. Walked straight into the school. Stared at my back. The bodyguard next to Wu Xiaoyang whispered, "Don't be scared, young master. It was killed by a monster. This kid isn't tough. The powerful thing is the bow on his back. It's a crimson grade item even beginners can use." Meanwhile, Dungeon Hall. This grand hall was supposed to require level 10 to enter. But now it's crowded with hundreds of newly classed freshmen. At the end of the hall, Long City's Lord Liu Tai and Vice Lord Liu Shan stood side by side. The Abyss is getting more brutal. They've started causing mutations in leveling zones, trying to cut off humanity's future. Liu Tai looked serious. He pulled out a glowing orb to deal with the crisis. Long City will be the first to test out group dungeons. He waved his arm. The orb hit the ground. Instantly, it became a huge glowing door over 10 yards tall. For special reasons, the dungeon hall is opening early for you all. Liu Tai's voice echoed throughout the hall. This glowing door is a group dungeon that can hold 500 people at once. Inside, you can help each other, or fight among yourselves. There's a ranking system. The higher your rank, the better the rewards. Liu Tai's tone suddenly turned sharp. But remember, everything that happens in there is real. If your HP drops to 0, you die for real. Now you have 10 minutes to form teams. Up to 5 people per group. Right as he finished, the whole hall exploded with excitement. Countless burning eyes all stared at me. After seeing my insane 2000 plus damage outside the city, everyone knows. If you team up with me, you're guaranteed a top 10 finish. But as soon as I noticed people rushing toward me, I immediately activated Music Dash, relying on my speed advantage. I dashed into an empty corner. Finally, I let out a sigh of relief, just waited peacefully for the dungeon to start. While I was resting in the corner with my eyes closed, a strange voice suddenly rang in my ear. So the night school genius is hiding here. That annoying voice. No need to look, it's obviously Wu family's third young master. Wu Xiaoying didn't even open my eyes. Say your crap, or get out. Wu Xiaoying tried to hold back his anger. He sneered, the fan. Aren't you so tough? In this group dungeon, dare to compete with me on kill count? I looked at him like he was a fool. You? Worth challenging me. If I lose, I'll give you a skill book just for your class. A rare item that guarantees you learn the exclusive skill. Wu Xiaoying threw out the bait, showing his true colors. But if you lose, hand over your crimson grade bow. Dare you? I sneered inside. So he's after my demon god bow. If you're handing out free loot, I'll play along. I agreed without hesitation. Seeing me take the bait, Wu Xiaoying was overjoyed. He quickly opened a system gambling contract to stop him from cheating. I glanced over it quickly. After confirming, I signed my name. Wu Xiao eagerly signed too. As blue light flashed, my demon god bow became a streak of light and was sealed inside the contract panel. The fan, you really think you're strong? You just rely on that crimson grade weapon. Wu Xiaoyan revealed his true side, laughed arrogantly. During the gamble, the system keeps the stakes. Without that weapon, let's see how you die in the dungeon. After the dungeon's done, that artifact will be mine. Looking at his smug face, I pretended to look upset. If you win, it's your own promise. Enjoy the dungeon then. Wu Xiaoying laughed and squeezed back into the crowd. Thinking he's got me beat, I watched his back. My eyes were stone cold, trying to screw me in the dungeon. Right then, the sharp system notification exploded. Ding, equipment effect. Soul binding triggered demon god bow. Ignore system forced withholding. Return to inventory. I smirked. Crimson grade artifacts are so powerful. They break even system rules. Wu Xiaoyong really lost twice over this time. I can't wait to see his face when I pull out the bow in the dungeon. How will he react?
10 minutes flew by.
Group dungeon countdown. 3-2-1. White light flashed. When vision returned, I was standing on a wide grassland. Lights kept flashing all around me. Within seconds, hundreds of freshmen were transported in. The quiet grassland instantly erupted. Fan God is about to get first place again. His damage broke 1,000. Fan God, my ass.
He just relies on that crimson grade starter gear.
I just got inside info. The fan's artifact is sealed by the system. Can't use it in this dungeon. Without the artifact, his trash class is nothing. Feeling those odd stares, I raised an eyebrow. Wu Xiaoyan sure spread the news fast.
He goes all out just to annoy me.
But as for all that gossip, I honestly don't care. For me, only leveling and strength matter. Everything else is whatever. Just then, a faint tremor suddenly came. Everyone froze. All looked up. Dust rose not far away. A huge herd of monsters was charging right at us. Ding, first wave challenge begins. Kill every monster here. Wave 1, 700 wild bulls. Seeing the chaos like an earthquake, the newbies instantly panicked. Many even stepped back in fear. Guys, relax. We got someone who beat a gold-level boss. Wu Xiaoying's cold voice suddenly boomed in the crowd. How about we let the fan take the lead for us? With that goading, everyone clung to him like a lifeline. All cheered, pushing him forward, like forcing ducks onto a stage. Wu Xiaoying kept grinning. He just wants me to show my weakness in front of everyone and embarrass myself big time. Wu Xiaoying, stop pushing it. Liu Ryan finally had enough. She angrily stepped in front of me. The fan, have you no shame? You're actually hiding behind a woman. Wu Xiaoying was going totally berserk. I chuckled lightly. I patted Liu Ryan's shoulder, walked straight to the front of the crowd. Face doesn't matter to me. All these monsters are just good XP. Of course I'll take the lead. I shot Wu Xiaoyang a cold look. Don't forget our bet. I looked at the wild herd of level 2 bulls rushing at us. Didn't even bother grabbing the demon god's bow. Just clenched my right fist. My fate is mine activated. All stats instantly converted into pure strength. Right as the first yak was about to slam into me, I smashed a heavy punch right onto its forehead. Ding, destiny event fluctuation. Construction bonus granted. Lasts 60 seconds. Deals 30% damage to nearby enemies.
I'll skill.
Perfect timing. Extra pillow. 60 seconds isn't enough. Ding, change successful. Spent 10 life points. Destiny event, construction buff applied. Lasts 60 years. The 60-year bonus lasts until you die. A dull, massive boom erupts. The bull in front of me shot off like a cannonball. Minus 640. Blood red damage appears. The bull instantly burst into starlight. The crowd hadn't even reacted yet. My unarmed explosive damage. A terrified scream tore through the scene. Damn, the bull's gone. Everyone stared in shock. Only saw minus 192 damage. The numbers spread like a plague, infecting the herd like wildfire. Flashing in just seconds, out of the dense group of 700 bulls, only 8 lonely ones remained. The fan topped the kill leaderboard, 692 kills. The hall was dead silent. Everyone's eyes nearly burst. Are you kidding me? There were 700 total. You literally one-shotted 692 monsters. How's anyone else supposed to play? Congrats, you leveled up to 6. Gained 90 free stat points. I happily dumped all stats into strength, turned and gave the shocked crowd a big smile. I'm done leading the charge. The last 8 are all yours. If you don't dare, I don't mind helping out again. Come on, give us a break.
Boss.
Everyone went wild, rushing at the remaining bulls, all wishing they could tear Wu Xiaoyang apart. If it wasn't for him, no one would have even tasted the soup. I ignored the crowd's whining, looked over at Wu Xiaoyang's pale face. Wu, third young master, did my move match your expectations? We only differ by 692 monsters now. Go on, try your best. I turned to Liu Ryan, who was still in shock. Why aren't you grabbing monsters? Liu Ryan gave me a complicated look. I really can't figure you out anymore. What's confusing about that? I shrugged. You know perfectly well. I've never been weak. Liu Ryan paused for a moment, then smiled. She took a deep breath. Her fighting spirit instantly returned.
Guess you got lucky just now?
I'll try harder for the next wave. Seeing me nod with a smile, Liu Ryan snorted, then turned and strode off, heading toward her teammates. As the last yak fell, system prompts sounded again. Clearly, no break given. Ding, first challenge complete. Second challenge starting soon. Countdown 3, 2, 1. Second wave. 800 prairie wolves. I squinted. Scout skill triggered. Level 5 wolves move fast. Unlike those packed together yaks, all 800 wolves scattered in clusters across the vast grasslands. Clearly, smarter. For others, this bunch is a big headache. But for me, just walking XP packs. They're all spread out. Thought I could clear them all in one go. I sighed. Newbies around me were already rushing in like hungry wolves. Fireballs and lightning blasts everywhere. Just scared from my earlier move. Afraid if they're slow, they'd miss out again. I smiled. No way, they're taking my monsters. I focused. The demon god's bow, which the system kept, suddenly appeared in my hand. I tossed it lightly, felt much heavier now. Glanced at the stats. My pupils shrank. This bow soaked up the bull's XP and got straight to level 5. Attack power jumped by 200. Unlocked a built-in split arrow ability. Matched with my new 60-year buff. This AOE effect is insane. I was ecstatic. Pulled the bow and loaded an arrow without hesitation. Swish. An invisible arrow shot out. As soon as it hit the Wolf pack, the arrow burst into splits. Combined with the crazy arrow damage, cleared a huge area instantly. Minus 3,610, minus 1,805 to 1,083. Giant blood red crit numbers popped everywhere. Overflow damage instantly killed 4 wolves. Damn, hit 3,000 damage backwards. The crowd exploded again. One punch for 700 bulls was wild enough. Now I'm critting 3,000 casually. I ignored their shock, like a living turret, rapidly pulling the bowstring. Split arrows poured down like rain. Each shot took out 3 or 4 wolves. If you keep spacing out, there won't be a single wolf left. I reminded them calmly. Finally snapped out of it. Started fighting for monsters like crazy. Only Wu Xiaoyang looked like he'd seen a ghost.
He stared at the bow in my hand.
Impossible. That bow was supposed to be sealed by the system. Why does he still have it? What the hell did he do? I noticed his shocked expression. I gave him a wicked smirk. I swung the barrel around, aimed right at him. The fan, what are you doing? Hurting classmates in the dungeon? The Wu family will never let you go. Wu Xiaoyang was scared out of his mind. He let out a sharp scream. I let go of the bowstring with a sneer. The blade whizzed by his scalp. It twisted strangely in midair, pierced right through one. A wild wolf that was sneaking up on him. Don't kill it, you're gonna dirty my sword. I shot him a glare, then kept mowing down monsters. Congrats, you reached level 8. Got 60 free attribute points. As the last wave of wolves turned to starlight, I looked at my stats. Power shot up over 200. Man, mowing down monsters feels awesome. Top kills. The Fan, 843. Second, Li Ruyan, 105. I still claimed most of the kills in this second wave. If the wolf pack wasn't so spread out, I'd wipe out all 800 by myself. Liu Ruyan's an S-rank Blood Moon Swordmaster. Her flying swords hit wide areas. She grabbed 100 or so kills. But compared to me, that's nothing. She was so pissed she stomped her feet. As for third place, Wang Chao. I don't really know him. He isn't from our school. But I think he's one of Dragon City's too. S-rank pros this year. When the last Prairie Wolf fell, soon another system chime rang out. Round 3 is about to begin. Third wave, Prairie Boss, Prairie Wolf King. Just one, and the crowd went wild. Boss right away in the third wave. Seriously, how are we supposed to play? Who cares? We got Fan God here. He'll one-tap it for sure. We'll just watch the show. Wait, Fan God hasn't moved yet. Guys, before he reacts. Go, grab some points. That's 1 point. The desperate newbies thought I was being generous, letting them get some leftovers. They rushed out hyped, charging the Bronze Wolf King with 5,000 HP, blasting it with every scratch skill they got. Watching this hardworking crew, I couldn't help but smile. Not charity. Not at all. I'm just waiting for one skill Wolf King summon. When HP drops 10%, it calls 4 wolves of same level to help. If my split arrow triggers, without enough targets, it'll just straight up one-shot the loner. Gotta max the benefit. So of course you wait. After it summons little brothers, half a minute later, the ticked-off Prairie Wolf King exploded with fury. A deafening roar shook everything. Scary winds knocked everyone down. A fate event triggered. Wolf King called 4 arms. There's my chance. My eyes lit up. If we're farming, go big or go home. Doesn't matter what comes. It's all the same to me. Change complete. HP plus 20. Fate event altered. Wolf King summoned 4 limbs. Intense system alarms screeched. Static crackled. The dungeon sky flashed violently. System warning. Wolf King summoned. Summoned 4 limbs. Just as the chime faded, everything went dead quiet. What the heck? Wolf King summon? Wolf King recursion? Seriously? Definitely a bug. That's 5 LV 10 bronze bosses. Are you kidding me? Lights flashed over and over. 4 huge Wolf Kings, mountain-sized, appeared out of nowhere, standing with the original Wolf King. Their monstrous pressure felt real, crushing everyone's nerves instantly. Run! As soon as one Wolf King stepped forward, hundreds of pros totally lost it, dropped their gear and fled, screaming, scrambling to get away. All those folks bragging they'd steal points. Now wish they had extra legs. Looking at this mess, I just shook my head. Guess I went a bit too far. Right then, Liu Ruyan in the crowd shouted at the top of her lungs. Don't freak out, it's just 5 bosses. Everybody, stop. But in the face of pure fear, no one's listening. Even her teammates nearby bailed and joined the escape. Watching all this, Liu Ruyan bit her lip hard. This golden girl always had folks follow her lead. But now, her words were totally useless. Even those who stuck close before weren't listening now. A hint of loss and bitterness flashed in her eyes. Turns out it's all fake. She overrated herself. She thought she could protect them like her dad, lead them well. But it was all just her imagination. Looks like her usual authority was just thanks to her dad and her looks. While Liu Ruyan was down, someone suddenly appeared beside her. Miss Liu, campus queen. Did you get scared too? Hearing this familiar voice, she quickly looked over and saw me right next to her, not sure when I got there. Staring at the handsome face up close, Liu Ruyan blushed. She hurriedly stepped back. Trying to act tough, she said, Miss Liu's scared. No way. Come on, I'm an rank pro. Dragon City young lord. I'm not scared of a few little wolves. They're all yours. Hearing that, I raised an eyebrow and said with a weird tone. Right after that, Liu Ruyan blushed even more, not sure if from anger or embarrassment. Leave them to me then, Liu Ruyan shouted. Without hesitation, she used her skill and rushed at the 5 Wolf Kings. Just as she charged out, 2 giant wolf claws appeared right in front of her, packing scary power. They smashed at Liu Ruyan. Ruyan, watch out. Seeing Liu Ruyan's move, my eyes nearly popped out. I was just joking. How did she charge in like that? Used a speed up skill too. That's 5 boss level wolves. Seeing all this, I couldn't waste any more time. These Wolf Kings attack fast, at least twice each. Trying to save her with kills is too slow. Gritting my teeth, Silver Moon Dash triggered instantly. My Destiny skill activated too. Swapped all my stats to Endurance. My HP instantly jumped to 3,570. The next second, I turned into a flash of silver light and appeared right in front of Liu Ruyan. Bang, there was a dull thud. I crashed straight into Liu Ruyan. We both got knocked away and slammed hard onto the ground. But I instinctively shielded Liu Ruyan. She didn't even lose any HP. 800 to minus 400. Liu Ruyan stared in terror at the numbers above my head. She was absolutely panicked. The fan, that was a solid 1,200 damage. The fan's strong, no doubt. But he's definitely just DPS. This kind of insane damage. Even a tank couldn't handle it. Nobody at this stage has that much HP. Let alone a squishy DPS like him. 1,200 damage. Even 3, the fans couldn't survive that. Thinking of this, Liu Ruyan got even more scared. Tears rushed out of her eyes. Before her tears could fall, I sat up in front of her teary eyes, rubbing my aching back with a pained face. Ouch, ouch, ouch. This monster hit so hard. I thought it just did damage. Liu Ruyan stared at me, dumbfounded. Her tears still kept pouring out like she hadn't processed it. Lin Yufan, are you okay? Why wouldn't I be? Are you hurt? Huh? Why are you crying? I gave Liu Ruyan a puzzled look and was completely confused. Weren't I the one who just got hit? Why is she crying? Did I land on her and make her cry? I asked, still confused, seeing me bouncing around just fine. Liu Ruyan finally relaxed. But when she heard my clueless response, Liu Ruyan blew up again. You wish I didn't cry because of you. Go die. I got hit trying to save you, you know? How could you say something like that? I was speechless. Get lost. Liu Ruyan stomped hard on my foot, then ran off right away. That stomp really hurt. It made me grimace in pain. Damn, women are scary. Hurt worse than both those bosses. The fan, go kill those wolves for me. Or else don't even think about earning my forgiveness. Rubbing my left foot in pain, I looked back with a weird expression. What's her deal? How did I piss her off? Still confused. But hey, these 5 Wolf Kings are my doing. And I wanted the XP and points anyway. Of course I'll take them out. So I pulled back my bow and used my fate my life. 5 arrows flew out with a sharp noise. A string of numbers popped up above the Prairie Wolf Kings' heads, all at the same time. 4,150, minus 2,050, minus 1,245, minus 615, minus 615, almost instantly. The Prairie Wolf King's HP bars emptied in a flash. Not even a counterattack. They couldn't react at all. All gone as sparks of light, disappearing without a trace. Damn, Fan God's damage is insane again. One-shotting like it's nothing. We were so scared, and for what? Total clowns. I thought the big prairie wolf king was the one that went berserk. But turns out, it's Fan God who popped off. Yep, he totally went full power. You killed 5 level 10 bronze prairie wolf kings. Gained 10,000 XP. Got 1 bronze chest. Got Fenrir war boots. Got Fenrir leggings. Fenrir helmet. Fenrir chestplate. 2 Fenrir daggers. Ding, congrats! You cleared the 3rd wave. Take a quick break. 30 minutes from now, the 4th wave will begin. 4th wave, 100 savage boars. Ding, fate event triggered. Congrats on killing 5 bronze leopards. You got the excellent skill achievement. Got 1 silver chest. Congrats on hitting level 10. HP and MP up by 20. Gained 60 free stat points. Seeing all the messages pop up before me, I was totally stunned. Boss rewards are this good? Even gave me 2 achievements in one go. And both triggered fate events. 10,000 XP. Instant level 10 for me. And for me, the XP is probably the least valuable reward. I got a full set of gear. Judging by the names, it should be a set. Just not sure if it has set bonuses. But as for the gear, I'm not in a rush to check it now. What excites me most are the 2 fate events. Without hesitation, I activated my survival instinct trait. Ding, change successful.
Gained life points.
10 points. Ding. Fate event triggered. Congrats on killing 5 bronze bosses. You got the excellent skill achievement. Got 1 platinum chest. Same as before. I switched the chest to a platinum one. If I can trigger another when opening loot. Hey, that'd be awesome. Ding, change failed. Can't generate a bronze chest. Is this bug fixed now? I can't just rename stuff anymore. I pursed my lips. Unconvinced, I tried again. Ding, change failed. Can't generate a copper chest. You have 1 more chance. Alright, fine. Guess I've lost. I sighed helplessly and tried to change it again. Ding, mod successful. Gained fate points. 10 points. Ding. Minor fate event triggered. Congrats. Killed your first bronze boss. Achievement, first rival. Got a bronze chest. 9 fate points. Can only change 1 character at a time. Digits only change to digits. Characters only to characters. So this chest, I can only make it 9 chests max. Not as good as I hoped, but still pretty good. Looking at the info, I nodded with satisfaction. Dumped all points into strength again. Loved that one-shot feeling. Staying with the one-shot build. If I keep this up, one day I won't need to risk my life. I'll just one-shot the boss myself. Seeing my strength hit 263, I grinned. Now for the unboxing. I wonder,
Can Fate's whisper work?
while using Fate Drain, doing 2 things at once, who knows what it'll affect. But for me, either better luck or triggering an event is totally fine. I have plenty of chests anyway. Testing with the bronze ones first. Dragon City's 4 big shots. Watch the dungeon in shock. Hey, old Key, is this kid really from your school? A rookie who just started today. Principal Lee Zun stared at the scene, eyes wide with shock. Those were 5 bosses. Low level and rank, sure, but still bosses, not just common mobs. If he used some ultimate move, it'd be one thing, but he just used basic attacks and one-shotted all of them. For high-level pros like us, it's nothing. But these kids in there just got their jobs. This is just insane, Ki Di shrugged. Don't ask me, I don't know. The Lord knows more than I do. Passing the buck to him, Liu Tai smiled slightly. It's not that crazy. Our country's contracted war god, back when he first started, had even wilder stats. And he was only S rank.
Hearing War God.
Everyone was stunned. Their city lord was comparing him to the war god. To them, the country's top people aren't even human anymore. They're like living gods. Why so shocked? Don't forget, the last one like them was also the Liu Tai hinted. As soon as he said that, their expressions changed. Especially Ki Dai and Li Zun. They looked down, silenced, like it was a forbidden topic. Meanwhile, inside the dungeon, I found a spot and sat down. People tried to carry bag, but my cold stare scared them off. Opening status panel. The fan job Fate Master. Level 10. EXP around 9,000. HP 510 500 tenths. MP 720 700 20ths. STR 243 plus 20 con 2220 in 38 plus 25 addu 2220. Talent Fate Link. Skill Inspect. Passive Fate Insight. Whisper Man leveling is hard. 9,000 EXP for level 11. Later levels will be insane. Looking at the panel, it's just ridiculous. Levels 1 to 10 were normal, but reaching level 10 ends the newbie phase. EXP needs skyrocket now. Every 10 levels, it's like this. High EXP is fine, but fate points are hard to get. Even with the tweaks, these points, I'm spending more than I gain. It's a bit of a headache. One-time use resources are really tough to manage, but high stats are great. All stats over 400. Fate Master is awesome. So cool, I geeked out a bit. Then I looked at the chests in my bag.
Testing a bronze chest first.
Hope for another lucky break. Fate points minus 10. You opened a bronze chest. Obtained item. General skill book Zoni. Ah, no trigger. Fate drain. Guess my luck went into the item. I sighed with regret. General skill book. Skill books are great, but are general ones any good? Upon use, teaches a general skill. I rubbed my chin and slapped the book. Ding, minor fate event. Learned general skill. Throw V.1. Opening didn't trigger, but learning the skill did. Instead triggered asterisk hiss asterisk. Actually, this is good. Ding, mod successful. Gained 10 fate points. Ding, minor fate event. Learned general skill. Throw V.9. Throw LV.9. Hurl your weapon with extreme speed and precision. Deals 350% physical damage. 50% chance to stun for 3 south. After hitting, weapon returns to bag. Costs 150 MP. 5 min cooldown. Level 9 is actually strong. Looking at the description, my eyes lit up. Few people level general skills. Power and effects. Can't touch class skills? Usually only inspect. Gets used often. I nodded with satisfaction. Wasting no more time. Opened all bronze chests at once. Was it bad luck? Or is the world blocking me? The power to rename items. 9 chests in a row. And not a single event. But Fate's Whisper helped. Got 3 general skill books. And 5 useless bronze gears. Need certain timing to equip. Once I leave the dungeon. Selling this trash immediately. Minor fate event triggered. You open the platinum chest. Got the equipment. Seeker's platinum cloak. Whoa, triggered it. Right, when I thought it was impossible. Halfway through the fate card chest, a fate event popped up again. I was so excited I almost jumped up. A divine bow would make me unbeatable. If I could get a crimson gear now, or maybe a rainbow gear, I'd really soar. Yeah, that's the kind of flying I mean. But what's the Seeker's cloak anyway? Is cloak still considered equipment? Whatever, a cloak's a cloak. As long as it's high-end gear, it can't be that bad. Muttering, I took a close look at the fate event, then waved my hand. Life instantly activated. Modification succeeded. Got 20 fate points. Ding! Major fate event triggered. You opened the platinum chest. Got the versatile cloak. Success. Why does the quality show 3 question marks? Whatever, a cloak's a cloak. I opened the platinum chest in front of me. A flash of light appeared. A cloak like the starry sky suddenly showed up in my hand, just as I was super excited, about to check the gear's stats. The whole dungeon suddenly shook hard. That weird buzzing noise happened again, just like before. Same as before, the buzzing only lasted a split second. Almost felt like it was my imagination. With the buzzing gone, the shaking stopped too.
But
the starry cloak in my hand, right then, turned into a platinum glowing white cloak. Doesn't look as epic as the previous one. What's going on here? Just when I was confused, a strange golden stone slipped right off the cloak and landed in my palm. A stone. A bit puzzled, I stared at it. Clearly, I don't know what this is. Good thing everything in this world has an info panel. I can check what it is instantly. Fate fragment. Fate power dropped for special reasons. used to gain 50 fate points. Or strengthen a skill. Infusing it with fate power. Class requirement, Fate Master. Dropped due to special reasons. I glanced at the cloak in my hand, and a theory popped in my mind. Maybe my modification failed this time. But since the chest was already open, the system couldn't stop me. So the fate power meant for modification appeared physically like this. Interesting. I got curious and looked all around the dungeon. Even though I just awakened, I've been using the life talent all along. I can modify equipment and even forcefully change human or creature actions. But in this dungeon, my life talent keeps getting messed with. Is my talent being interfered with? Because this is a man-made dungeon? I frowned a bit. Still can't figure it out. Forget it, I'll test it again after I get out. Thinking that, I checked the fate fragment. Focused my mind. The golden stone broke instantly, turning into starry light that flowed into me. Ding, due to special energy. Insight skill has evolved into Eye of Fate. Eye of Fate lets you see through anything in front of you. See past all illusions and fakes. And makes you immune to all illusion and mind skills. When used, you ignore level limits and can scan any target. Wow, these new effects after evolution go way beyond what I expected. Looking at the upgraded insight, I'm really surprised. Originally, I just thought when fighting high-level monsters, using fate points to boost insight felt wasteful. Had a random idea, so I used the fragment for insight. Never expected combining it with fate power would make the skill this strong. Now I can ignore level gaps and scan directly, and even become immune to illusions. That's just insane. After quickly calming myself, I focused on the cloak beside me. Seeker's Cloak, Platinum Grade, plus 200 MP, plus 50 Spirit. Special effect, Farsight boosts XP gain by 20%. Mystic Shelter, when activated, damage takes MP first, until MP hits 0. No cooldown, lasts 5 minutes. Description, symbol of endless wisdom. The wearer keeps seeking true knowledge. Only those who truly crave wisdom can use this gear's power. Looking at the gear in my hand, I was shocked. Ignoring stats, just the Farsight bonus alone makes this gear worth keeping forever. Boosts XP gain by 20%. Definitely a mini artifact.
Plus,
this gear just pushed my MP to 1000 with Mystic Shelter. Even without fate control, I'm basically a tank now. Without hesitation, I put the cloak on, ready for the next wave of monsters. Really curious how the 20% XP buff will perform. 30 minutes went by fast. The system chime sounded right as break time ended.
it rang out again in the dungeon.
Ding! Break's over. The fourth wave is starting. Please defeat all monsters in the field. 100 savage boars appeared, just like the previous waves. As soon as the system prompt finished, 100 savage boars spawned right on the grasslands. But this time, the boars were totally scattered. They were spread all over the grassland in random spots. Unlike the prairie wolves, these boars seemed really aggressive. They were super hostile. Before the players could attack, a bunch of boars charged straight into the crowd. Savage boar. Rank, Iron, level 10. HP, 1200. Strength, 50. Constitution, 30. Spirit. Agility, 9. Skill, charge. Savage stomp. Description. Savage boars of the wild are known for their power and thick hides. They have insane momentum when they charge. They can easily knock enemies flying. With the Eye of Fate activated, all the info on the savage boars showed up in front of me. Way tougher than the prairie wolves. Thick skin, tough flesh, way stronger too. The only weakness is they're slow. I sighed to myself, looked at the demon god's bow in my hand, and suddenly felt like doing something fun. I put the demon god's bow away, then quickly swapped into a gray greed Volf set. It's the gear dropped by those 5 prairie Volf kings earlier. Not that strong for me. And the set bonus just adds 10 extra agility, with everything equipped. It barely bumped up my defense by 50. It's better than nothing, I guess. At the same time, 2 Volfang daggers appeared in my hands. Dagger rank, bronze, attack plus 55, crit rate plus 5%. Special effect, Greed Volf Strike. Backstabbing enemies. Boosts attack by 10%. Equipping the full Greed Volf set boosts move speed by 20%, since they're one-handed weapons. And I had two. I could dual wield them. So I just equipped both at once. A second ago I was an archer. Suddenly, I became an assassin and charged at the boars. Damn, what the heck? Why are they running so fast? I've never seen an assassin this quick. That's got to be faster than even Fan Shen. Damn, Fan Shen's a beast. He's totally going beast mode. All they saw was me, a blur of black, appearing behind a savage boar in an instant. I stabbed hard with the Vol Fang dagger. Minus 1,278. The crit floated up. The savage boar vanished in white light. You killed a level 10 savage boar. You gained 100 XP. You got one boar hide. 100 XP is pretty nice. If I take out all of them, I'll level up. I mumbled to myself, deep in thought, seeing my expression. Everyone picked up on it right away. Crap. Fan Shen's getting bloodthirsty. Hurry and kill monsters or we won't even get scraps. As soon as I joined the fight up close, the whole grassland went wild. Everyone gave it everything they had, scrambling to grab the remaining monsters. In the crowd, Wu Xiaoyong was staring hard at me, watching me in the spotlight. His eyes were full of resentment. If I was anywhere near him, he'd probably want to bite my head off. Right then, he was holding a weird scroll in his hand. No idea what he was planning. 2.5 hours later. Ding! Congrats on clearing the 6th wave. Please take a break. In 10 minutes, the 7th wave will begin. 7th wave. Final boss. Blackwind Bear King. That same system notification again. All the awakened players collapsed on the ground. For newbies like them, this dungeon is actually pretty tough. If it wasn't for me, forget beating the last wave. They would have wiped on the 3rd one. Of course, if they knew, those extra bosses in the 3rd wave showed up because of me, they might feel differently. Right now, I just sat on a random dirt mound. After these waves, I had reached level 11. But this is just a newbie dungeon. The highest monster here is only level 10. Once I hit level 11, these monsters stopped giving me XP. Unlike wild mobs just giving less XP, dungeon monsters here just plain stopped giving any XP. So I decided to just sit back and relax. Maybe help out every now and then. The newbies kept thanking me endlessly, calling me a saint, getting showered with praise like this. I just ignore it. If these monsters still gave even a little XP, I would never let these guys have them. As for the leaderboards, top killer, the Fan, kills 2,140. Second, Liu Ryan, kills 623. Third, Wang Chao, kills 142. Top team, the Fan squad, 4,325 points. Second, Liu Ryan, 1,879 points. Third, Wang Chao, 452 points. I'm not worried at all. After I soloed all 5 Volf King bosses in the 3rd wave, there's no way anyone could catch up to me. Doesn't matter if it's the kill board or the points board, I'm way out in front. No one can catch up to me, period. When did you turn into a saint? Just then, Liu Ryan walked over to me slowly and asked, a bit confused. She's tried approaching me a bunch of times. Since noticing I stopped killing monsters, every time she came over, I'd lend her a hand. What saint? I yawned and asked back lazily. Liu Ryan looked away, deliberately not looking at me. I mean, you stopped snatching monsters and even helped me. I'm not just helping you. No need to thank me. I said it casually. Hearing that, Liu Ryan kicked me. Who's thanking you? Seriously, you... I help you. And you don't thank me, fine. But why kick me? I rubbed my leg in pain. Liu Ryan pouted when she saw that and asked, a little worried, does it really hurt that bad? Getting hit by an S-rank player's attack wouldn't hurt? Yeah, right. I rolled my eyes at Liu Ryan. Seeing her reaction, I said straight up no. Killing monsters is easy. It's just that this is a newbie dungeon. Only level 1 to 10 players get XP for kills. When she heard that, Liu Ryan nodded. My dad told me that. I'm already level 11. No matter how many monsters I kill, I don't get any XP. As soon as I said that, Liu Ryan was stunned. What, you're already level 11? I nodded slightly. Yep. Don't forget, I killed all those bosses in the third wave. Leveling up is tough. But after so many monsters and bosses, I should have leveled up, right? Liu Ryan opened her mouth. You're not actually cheating, are you? Seeing her say that too, I just laughed and said, just think I'm cheating. Better be nice to me. Maybe I'll help you cheat one day too. I laughed out loud. Go to hell! Liu Ryan kicked me again. He was about to slip away, but stopped. Then he turned around, blushing, and said, do your best. My dad thinks highly of you. After saying that, he ran off. I grabbed my sore calf. This little brat. Why is her kick so strong? So what if they think highly of me? Just worry about yourself. Ding, break time's over. Wave 7 starts now. Please kill all monsters in the arena. Wave 7 Blackwind Bear King. Hearing the system prompt, I shook my aching leg and looked off to the end of the prairie. A huge portal appeared out of nowhere. The next second, a cyclone of black wind roared out of the portal. The terrifying wind almost blew everyone down, everyone in the field. As the black wind spun around the crowd, it shot upward, like a meteor, and crashed hard onto the grass nearby. A shockwave rolled out, knocking everyone off balance again. As the black wind landed, a giant black bear slowly took shape from the swirling wind. It stood almost 10 meters tall, right there in front of everyone. A red cloth wrapped around its waist. A string of prayer beads across its back. Looking at the Bear King's gear, I couldn't help but twitch. Are you kidding me? Isn't this that demon bear? How did he steal a cassock and end up in another world? Blackwind Bear King, boss. Rarity, silver. Level, 10. HP, 9,000 of A. Strength, 200. Constitution, 250. Spirit, 100. Agility, 150. Skills, Black Wind Smash. Berserk Roar, Black Wind Suppression. Massive Aura, Gale Stomp. Bio, legend says this bear came from a bamboo forest. Almost human-like, incredibly powerful. Wait, so you really are that demon bear? You've got massive aura and came from a bamboo forest. Are you sure you're not a boy? Bamboo forest. I took a deep breath, quickly shook my head, shoving all those random thoughts out of my mind. This world sure is interesting. Even monsters like that exist. I chuckled. A silver boss? Doesn't scare me at all. With my damage, it'll only take 2 hits to finish him off. I wonder if killing this boss gives XP. But even if not, might as well kill it. After all, I've never killed a silver boss yet. I'll get an achievement for sure. That means another platinum chest. I thought for a moment, then jumped, and landed right at the front of the group. So what do you guys want to do? Should I just do it? Or you all want to go first? Get some points. We'll go first. Before the others could even decide, the Bear King had already charged right at me. Its massive paw swung down like a car, slammed straight at me. But suddenly a sharp crash sounded. In an instant, the Bear King's huge paw was knocked aside. Even the Bear King staggered back a step. A big damage number popped up over its head. Parry, by timing it perfectly, right before the attack lands. Actively block the attack. Negate 100% of the damage. And counterattack, dealing damage equal to 200% of your strength. One of the skills I learned from those 3 universal skill books. Same as throw. I raised it to level 9. It works great. After being blocked, the Bear King got furious and started roaring like crazy. The bear turned into a tornado of black wind and rampaged all over the grassland. Wherever it went, the turf was ripped up. Clearly, that wind was super strong. Just then, a flying sword shot out of nowhere, aimed straight at the black whirlwind. The sword flew fast, piercing right into the black wind. In that instant, the whirlwind dropped and crashed down hard onto the ground. The wind faded, and the bear reappeared. -5. But he only lost 5 HP. In the crowd, Liu Ryan's face dropped seeing this scene. Her strongest strike couldn't even break the bear's defense. Ding, your weapon was destroyed. After hearing that, Liu Ryan's eyes widened. She looked at her flying sword. It had been shattered by the bear's paw. This boss destroys gear. Liu Ryan blurted it out. Everyone around gasped. Before I could react, they all instantly retreated 100 meters in sync. The leader introduced himself as Fan Shen. We'll pass on the monster's XP and points. They're yours. Enjoy. We're rooting for you. My eye twitched at the scene. You guys really bailed fast. Good thing I'm strong enough. Anyone else would have been screwed by you all. Thinking this, I turned to look back. Liu Ryan was also in the crowd, smiling awkwardly at me. Yep, even the miss who's always rivaling me bailed too. I sighed helplessly. I stared right at the Black-Wind Bear King in front of me. I'm not the Black-Wind Bear King. The Black-Wind Bear King roared, "Humans die!" The giant beast lunged straight at me. With unstoppable force, it charged down on me. I stayed totally calm. I drew my demon god bow instantly, pulled the bow and readied my arrow. 5,500 to 1,650. A terrifying arrow shot forth. A big and a small arrow. Both sank into the Black-Wind Bear King in a flash. That insane damage happened again. Almost wiped out the Black-Wind Bear King in one go. Didn't kill it in one shot though. But the crazy damage interrupted its skill right away. Watching the boss crash back onto the ground, I pulled back the demon god bow again. But just then, that old familiar fate sight triggered. Ding! A fate event is triggered. You've been hit by a forced immobilization scroll. Can't move for 10 seconds. Forced immobilization scroll? What's that? Monsters can use items like this now? That makes no sense. I frowned a bit. No hesitation. I edited the code straight away. Ding, change successful. Got 20 vitality points. Ding, fate event triggered. The bear's been hit by the forced immobilization scroll. Can't move for 10 seconds. The next second, a flash of light shot out from the crowd, hitting the Black-Wind Bear King nearby. Right away, the Black-Wind Bear King froze up like a gold statue. Totally immobile. A shocked scream came from the crowd. The aim was off. I glanced back, eyes narrowing slightly. Wu Shaoyang him again. Guess this guy really hates me. I coldly snorted. Didn't say more. Pulled a full moon attack. Fired one more arrow. Took out the Black-Wind Bear King's last HP instantly. Saw its health bar drop to 0. Then I turned my eyes to the crowd. When everyone was about to cheer, I stopped them with a hand signal. Everyone looked confused. I strode right up to Wu Shaoyang. Pretty generous, using that forced immobilization scroll. You really didn't hold back. My eyes flashed with killing intent. That thing wasn't cheap. Even a silver tier boss couldn't move. Seriously, thanks a lot. Young Master Wu. Wu Shaoyang looked at me, shaking with fear. Both his legs trembled. That's what I should have done. Oh, really? I gave him a cold laugh, got close to his ear and said, "Look, don't think I don't know who that was really aimed at. If I didn't have a special skill, I'd have totally fallen into your trap." Hearing that, Wu Shaoyang's pupils shrank hard. Oops, exposed. Or maybe claiming he just missed. All because of the fan, who redirected the attack to the boss. Guess Wu Young Master wants to make up with me now. Right when I was about to say something, my eyes suddenly went wide. Ding, major fate event triggered. You and Wu Shaoyang were pierced by the Black Hawk spear. HP minus 2,000. Instant death. Ding, edit success. Got 50 vitality points. Fate adjusted. Ding, major fate event triggered. You and Wu Shaoyang were pierced by the Black Hawk spear. HP plus 2,000. Suddenly a blur shot by, coming from the Black-Wind Bear King's spot. It went right through both of us. That sudden turn stunned everyone. Everyone present gasped in shock. Then the weird spear flew back at once. But above Wu Shaoyang and me, no damage appeared at all. Almost like we weren't hurt. Damn, this fate world won't let me edit myself alone. I was speechless. To save myself, I just turned the minus HP into plus HP. Or I'd be dead now. But this time, the event showed both Wu Shaoyang and me. No way to change just one. Super frustrating. Looking at Wu Shaoyang, totally freaked out. I grunted coldly, didn't bother with him, turned back toward the Black-Wind Bear King's place. But then, I froze. There stood a bald guy holding a spear, just quietly standing, on the Black-Wind Bear King's corpse. On his body was a tattoo of a black bear. I blinked in surprise. He's got a human form too. What is this black myth? Girl, eat my spear. You humans just won't die. You're a weird one. The guy laughed and said, I frowned at that. It can talk now? Is it an NPC? Or another monster? I used Fate's Eye again, but the panel still shows Black-Winged Bear King. No change at all. Forget scanning. This is just a clone anyway. No matter what, it still has the same stats. The bald guy spoke calmly. In human words, you've cleared this dungeon. I'm just here for a quick look. Hearing that, I frowned even more. So not the boss? You're definitely different from other humans. I'm a boss, but I'm not wild. Kid, wanna fight me again? A boss, but not wild. What does that mean? But I kinda get it, since this dungeon was created by humans anyway. It's a special entity, not a wild boss. So, this boss was captured by humans and put here, like farmed livestock. The Black-Winged Bear King didn't wait for my answer, and charged at me, spear in hand. Seeing the spear coming straight at me, I snapped out of it. Demon God bow vanished from my left hand, while my right hand hurled something hard at the bear. A dagger whizzed out instantly, and bam! Headshot for the Black-Winged Bear King. 3,693 throw hit. Target stunned. In a flash, the demon god bow appeared again. Both the big and small arrows shot out at once, charging at the big ball guy again. Minus 5,500, minus 1,650. 2 more bright red numbers pop up. 3 crazy damage hits in a row. That should be enough to kill the Black-Winged Bear King again. But then, the bald man just staggered a few steps. His sharp eyes locked onto me. Suddenly, he burst out laughing. Interesting, haha. No wonder they wanted me to check you out. How many years has it been? You blue star humans. Finally, someone who's not totally useless. The bald guy put away his spear. Looking right at me, he grinned and said, "Not bad, kid. I got a feeling about you. Don't go down the wrong path." With that, the bald guy turned into a swirl of black wind.
He rushed into the black bear's corpse nearby.
As the bald guy vanished, a system notification sounded suddenly. You killed a level 10 silver Black-Winged Bear King. Gained 5,000 EXP. Got a Blackhawk Spear. Received 1 Blackwind Essence. Ding, congrats, Wave 7 cleared. Dungeon cleared. Dungeon results starting. Ding, Fate event triggered. Congrats on killing the first silver level boss. Achievement earned. Outstanding silver. Got a silver chest. Ding, update successful. Gained 20 life points. Ding, Fate event triggered. Congrats on killing the first silver level boss. Achievement earned. Outstanding silver, got a platinum chest. Staring at the stream of system messages in front of me. The update was done instantly. At the head, Mouse Ear the Fan. Are you okay? While I wondered about what the Bear King said earlier. What did he mean? Liu Ryan finally showed up. I saw you and Wu Xiaoyang got hit by some black thing. And then you started throwing knives and shooting arrows at thin air. At thin air. You didn't see that boss just now? Hearing Liu Ryan say this, I was stunned. Turns out I was the only one able to see that big bald guy. What is going on? Seeing how shocked I looked, Liu Ryan's eyes flashed with worry. The fan, don't scare me. Liu Ryan started to look worried too. I just waved my hand. It's fine. Maybe the Black-Winged Bear King used some sort of illusion at the end. Hearing my explanation, Liu Ryan frowned. The Black-Winged Bear King's level isn't high. She can actually sense its specific stats. She doesn't remember any illusions from this bear. But since I wasn't saying more, Liu Ryan didn't ask again. As long as you're alright. You scared us just now. Liu Ryan let out a sigh of relief. I chuckled, afraid I went nuts, and started killing everyone. Who can say? Liu Ryan rolled her eyes at me, just as he was about to keep chatting. A crazy voice suddenly shouted in the crowd. Why? The fan, why are you so strong? Why does Liu Ryan follow you everywhere? What am I lacking? Hearing that, Liu Ryan and I both frowned. We looked over, saw Wu Xiaoyang, who I'd thrown aside earlier, standing back up somehow. Like a madman, he howled, at the top of his lungs. The fan, you're just an orphan. Why are you fighting me? Your class is trash. Why are you so strong? Must be the city lord gave you something good. Has to be. You filthy commoner. Why compare yourself to me? You should just give me that crimson weapon. The principal was wrong. He shouldn't have let you come back. He should have let you die outside. Then nobody would compete with me. Liu Ryan, you were wrong too. Only I deserve you. Why? A loser. A family wiped out by us, the Wu family, can still dare act up in front of me. The fan, you and your parents should die in the dungeon. Wu Xiaoyong said this aloud, and my expression changed. A family destroyed by the Wu family. Did my parents die at their hands too? What did you say? My parents, just as I wanted to ask more. A purple light suddenly shined on me. Before I could react, the purple glow swallowed me up. The fan and Liu Ryan saw this. Their eyes went wide. They instinctively lunged over, but caught nothing. As the purple light faded, I was gone, like I never existed. Liu Ryan instantly realized, eyes full of disbelief. Just then, the random teleport scroll activated as I disappeared. Wu Xiaoyong dropped to the ground, totally terrified. I really used it up? I just wanted to scare him. Looking at Wu Xiaoyong's terrified face, like he wasn't the crazy guy from before at all.
Now,
Liu Ryan strode right up to Wu Xiaoyong, grabbed his collar. Where did you send the fan? Tell me, or I'll kill you. I don't know. It's a random teleport scroll in the dungeon. Can't stop it. If he's lucky, maybe he got sent back to Dragon City early. Hearing that, Liu Ryan finally relaxed. But what if he's unlucky? If you're unlucky, you might get teleported into another Forbidden Zone dungeon, or even the Abyss. Wu Xiaoyong looked terrified, not even daring to meet Liu Ryan's eyes. He answered cautiously.
hearing this,
Liu Ryan's eyes instantly turned red. A place like the Abyss in the Forbidden Zone. Forget about newbies around level 10. Even top experts might not make it back whole. I'll kill you. Liu Ryan shouted in fury. 3 flying swords appeared out of nowhere and stabbed at Wu Xiaoyong. Just as the swords were about to hit, a flash of white light suddenly appeared. The next moment, everyone was back in the dungeon's main hall. A middle-aged man, who looked about 70% like Wu Xiaoyong, stood protectively in front of Wu Xiaoyong. Miss Liu, no need to get so worked up, the middle-aged man said lightly. My son might be a bit of a punk, but he doesn't deserve to die, right? Liu Ryan was stunned and looked around. Looks like these big shots forcibly ended the dungeon early and brought everyone out. Anyway, they cleared the dungeon, so they'll get all the rewards they deserve. Aren't you going to ask what he did? Protecting him like this. Be careful, or I'll wipe the Wu family off the map in Dragon City. Liu Ryan was still furious. Before Liu Ryan could keep talking, Mr. Liu's voice rang out. The Wu clan head is our elder, so how can you speak like that? Seeing Mr. Liu step in, Liu Ryan got even angrier. Dad, at least ask what this guy did. Before you speak up, we all know. Mr. Liu's expression was also unhappy now. As soon as he said that, Liu Ryan understood. They must have been watching the dungeon all along. Then why are you stopping me? Ryan, just go rest for now. I'll make the Wu family give an explanation, Mr. Liu said quietly. A look of confusion flashed across Liu Ryan's face. Explanation for who? The fan can't be found now. He's the only one from the family. How do they explain that? Explain to you? What right do we have to forgive them for the fan? Hearing that, Mr. Liu replied seriously. All right, let me handle these things. If you don't go, I'll ignore you forever. Liu Ryan stomped her foot and ran straight out of the dungeon hall. What are you standing there for? Hurry up and follow her. Watching Liu Ryan run out, Mr. Liu quickly said. Liu Shan glanced at Mr. Liu and said, honestly, I think you're wrong on this one too. Take care of it yourself. If that boy really died, so be it. If he comes back alive, TSK. Okay, that's all I'll say. Liu Shan didn't waste words and turned into a blur, disappearing after Liu Ryan. Mr. Liu sighed softly, then turned to Wu Xiaoyong. Now it's your turn, Wu family. Let's have a talk. Teleport scrolls are super useful items. After getting past the newbie stage, everyone keeps a few on hand. But usually, most people only have return to city scrolls or stuff like that. Almost nobody uses random teleport scrolls. Rarely anyone uses those. They're usually for escaping super tough maze dungeons. As for advanced teleport scrolls, those are ultra rare, since they can ignore dungeon boundaries and force teleport you. Only a total lunatic would use one on himself. Most people do what Wu Xiaoyang did and use them to frame an enemy. This world is huge now, and people sent out by such scrolls are basically doomed. As the purple light faded, I finally opened my eyes again. But as soon as I did, I was stunned. What the hell is this place? There's mist everywhere. Did I get sent up to heaven or something? Just as I was confused, I suddenly started falling like crazy. Holy shit, this is the sky. I screamed, and gravity pulled me down. So I started a full-on free fall. I was screaming, falling faster and faster. I kept screaming as I kept dropping hard. But soon I couldn't scream anymore, and was still falling at insane speed. What the hell is this place? Are there mountains this high on Earth? I was already used to the falling sensation, and just started daydreaming. Even Mount Everest and the Mariana Trench, put together, wouldn't make me fall this long. Are there two portals making an infinite loop or something? Did I just get stuck in a loop? Looks like that guy used some item to teleport me away. Damn you, Wu Xiaoyang. If I make it back, I'll kill you for sure. I gritted my teeth and said angrily, feeling the wind howling from the fall. I slowly spread my arms and legs out, trying to slow myself down. I closed my eyes and sensed everything around me. If I'm really that high in the air, the slower I fall, the better my chances to survive. If I'm stuck in a loop, I've got to find a way out. As I was overthinking, I suddenly realized the clouds around me were thinning out. The environment was changing. Fate event. You're falling from 100,000 meters. Crash down. HP minus 999,999. Dead on the spot. Hearing the system notification in my head again, I snapped my eyes open. Modification successful. Gained 100 life points. Fate corrected. Ding! Fate event. You're falling from 100,000 meters. Crash down. HP plus 999,999. As soon as the fate event updated, I heard a boom and smashed into the ground. Ow, 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 that hurt like hell. Even though fate changed, and I got all my HP back, and didn't get hurt, the pain from hitting the ground was very real. That hit was so hard, I almost cried. Wu Xiaoyang, I'll never forgive you. Damn, I gritted my teeth through the pain and crawled out of the human-shaped hole I made. What the hell is this place? Ding, congrats! For a 100,000-meter free fall, you achieved a Skylord title. Go anywhere, skill gained, cloud riding. WTF, cloud riding? A flying skill? Seeing this info pop up, my eyes went wide. I don't know what level Skylord is, but this skill has got to be super useful. But that's just for people like me, who got this achievement by exploiting bugs. If it were someone else, to reach 100,000 meters high, and then survive a free fall from there. Not to mention anything else. They must know how to fly. Otherwise, they'd never get up there. Cloud riding. Celestial Lord rank skill. Summon clouds to instantly rise into the sky. Enter invincibility mode. Lasts 10 seconds. After invincibility ends, you can attack enemies while on the clouds. First hit deals 500% damage. You can freely ride the clouds and move around. If you're in combat, movement speed increases by 200%. If not in combat, speed surges by 2000%. No time limit. Can cancel any time. Costs 500 mana points. 1 minute cooldown. Looking at this new skill my eyes went wide. It only costs 500 mana, and I get 10 seconds of invincibility, plus a 5x damage boost, and I can attack people in the air. Movement speed bonus is insane too. Man, this is just broken. That's crazy awesome. No wonder it's a Celestial Lord skill. But what the heck even is Celestial Lord rank? All I know so far goes up to Radiant. Maybe Celestial Lord is higher than Radiant. I shook my head after thinking for a while. No point bothering about it now. At worst, I'll ask Lord Liu when I'm back. If I even make it back, that is.
Anyway.
Where the heck is this place? I started checking out the area around me. I'd just fallen at least 100,000 meters. And it's super dark here. Looks like I've fallen into some super deep cavern. With a height like that, this might as well be called an abyss. Speaking of the abyss, my mouth twitched a bit. No way I'm that unlucky to get sent straight into the abyss. That's the main force the game's monsters use against humans. I quickly shook my head, trying to comfort myself. Even though I'm at the bottom of a super deep pit, where no light can reach, I can still see my surroundings. Seems like the ground here is faintly glowing. I looked around. Behind me is a cold stone wall. Even using the Eye of Fate, I can't spot anything odd. Can I even get out of a place like this? Thinking that, I looked up. Right, I can fly now. Why not just fly up? Even if I don't know what's up there, I'll just head up first. But since it took me so long to fall down, flying up might take days. Kinda helpless. But I still activated cloud riding. Gotta give it a shot. But just as I rose less than 100 meters, a blast of wind suddenly crashed down on me, like a giant wall of air, blasting me right back, and slamming me to the ground again. So there's a barrier stopping me from going back up. I rubbed my sore back, my eyes, looked ahead into the dark space. Guess I have no choice but to keep going. I took a deep breath, and since that's the case, I'll push forward. With that, I strode ahead. Pitch black. It just got darker and darker as I walked. Soon I felt like I couldn't see anything anymore. The path narrowed too. It used to feel like a big open area. Now it's only about 6 feet wide. About 10 minutes later, I stopped. A wall blocked my way, just like the one at the start. Cold and solid. Definitely a dead end. So this dead end is gonna trap me here? I was starting to look annoyed. Can't go up. Can't go forward. What's the deal here? Did they really make a map just to trap you? Ding! Minor fate event triggered. You found a wall. Why did it suddenly trigger right now? I was stunned for a sec, but then got excited. Wait, I can still alter fate. How'd I forget my main talent? Ding! Modification successful. Gain 200 life points. Major fate event triggered. You found a door. Just as I was proud of myself, I suddenly turned serious. No matter how I changed fate before, minor events never turned into major ones. Not only did it jump straight to a major event this time, it's way more intense. And I got 200 life points at once. Which means that wall was probably a way out all along. But I wasn't able to open it before. Now that I changed it to a door, I can go through it. But there could be danger. Looking at the wall with a new door on it, I swallowed nervously. That uneasy feeling just got stronger. While I was still hesitating about going in, the wooden door that only fits one person suddenly opened up. Bright white light shot out. Before I could react, a terrifying force started pulling me in through the door. In an instant, I got sucked inside. The moment I went in, the wooden door slammed shut and turned back into a wall. Ding, you found a mysterious unknown area. Scam failed. Ding, this area is uncharted. Explore with caution.
Temporary name, the Abyss of Forgetting.
What the heck? Even the system failed to detect it. You know, this system is basically how the world's laws work. If even the system can't detect this place, I'd be walking in blind. You have entered a special map? You can't exit. Please explore. The system will provide you with details ASAP. Damn, is that even possible? So I'm basically teaming up with the system, huh? Is there a reward? I blinked and said, Congrats, you found an unknown area. Abyss of Oblivion. Experience plus 1,000. Keep it up. This world really does talk a lot. I sucked in a sharp breath, even though I can tell it's the system trying to egg me on to explore this place. I'm still freaked out. This place let me boost my HP by 200 points. Who knows how dangerous it is? But I don't have any other options. I looked back a second ago, and the way I came in is totally gone. I can only keep moving forward. I took a deep breath, then started striding ahead. I barely took 2 steps, and the area suddenly lit up. The whole tunnel got bright all at once. Looks like I'm in a cave. I looked toward the light. It seems there's a huge open area up ahead. Based on my gaming experience, any place like this, there's definitely monsters. Could even be a boss. But at this point, I can't go back. What else can I do? I narrowed my eyes slightly, used cloud riding again, rose straight into the air, and headed straight for the open area behind the tunnel. You have entered Area 1 of the Abyss of Oblivion. Detected a large number of demonized red shadows. Get ready for battle? Hearing the system prompt again, my heart tightened. Yep, monsters. And they're demonized too. Since I'm here already, there's no turning back now. Hope these guys aren't too strong. Thinking that, I clenched my teeth and dashed into Area 1. Huge bodies, ants glowing red all over, appeared right in front of me. Just the sight gave me chills. I'm 10 times weaker than normal. I gritted my teeth and quickly cast Eye of Fate. Demonized Red Ant. Rank, Silver. Level, 5. HP 1200, 1200 Strength. 45 Constitution. 50. Spirit 20. Agility 35. Skills, Vicious Bite, Swarm Burst, Acid Spit, Ant Armor. Description: these red ants have been corrupted by powerful evil forces. They've become even more aggressive and gained terrifying magical abilities. Looking at these stats, I'm honestly surprised. It's a silver mob, but the stats really aren't that good. I stepped on the clouds, flew straight to the center of the cave, and saw the red ants below, swarming like crazy because of me. I raised an eyebrow slightly. Monsters at this level. Nothing to be afraid of? I was pretty happy inside. Demon Bow Fire. 27,500 and minus 13,750 damage. 2 arrows, one big, one small, launched. In an instant, countless red numbers flashed in the ant swarm. With just one shot, all the demonized red ants were wiped out. Seeing that insane damage, even I couldn't help but gasp. So this is 5 times damage from cloud riding? That's insane. One crit, almost 30,000 damage. You killed 100 level 5 demonized red ants. Gained 2,000 EXP. Level 5 mobs only give 20 EXP each now? And no drops at all. Luckily, I barely use skills anyway. Otherwise, I'd be screwed. I got over my excitement pretty quick. After all, that crazy damage cost me 500 MP. More than damage, I'm more concerned about my loot. Detected a special mutation. Get ready for battle. Just then, the system prompt sounded again. I frowned hard and instinctively flew higher. I looked into the cave. The red ant corpses I just killed were still there. Suddenly, a mass of dark purple liquid gushed out from underground and instantly wrapped up all the ant corpses. The next second, the ants started melting and turned into a puddle of liquid. Quickly, it formed into a humanoid shape. Ding! Detected. A passage ahead leading to Area 2 of the Abyss of Oblivion. The passage to Area 2 unlocks after killing the Red Demon Ant King. So there's a second area, huh? Looks like I gotta keep going. I was once again surprised. So what is this Red Demon Ant King supposed to be? Seeing this message, I quickly looked down. The corpses on the ground had disappeared, replaced by a skinny monster, judging by its appearance. It's probably the same species as the red ants, especially with those wings on its back, which kinda give me a headache. It can fly, so my cloud riding advantage is gone. I can't just land and use it again, right?
Anyway,
I cast Eye of Fate again, and checked out the boss. Stats, Red Demon Ant King. Boss, Silver rank, level 10, HP, 8,000 of a. Strength, 180, Constitution, 220, Spirit, 100. Agility, 300 skills, Vicious Bite, Ant Swarm Call, Acid Spit, Ant Armor. Berserk Rage. Description: the Red Demon Ant King is the overlord of the ant tribe, fully corrupted by magic. It has extraordinary strength and intelligence. What? 8,000 HP. You're just an ant, and you've got 1,000 more HP than the Bear King. Bro, what the hell do you eat? And that's a crazy difficulty leap. It was just a bunch of small fry a second ago. Now it's straight to a silver boss. Come on, at least give me a few elite mobs so I can level up. Well, it's not like I can't beat it. System, I hope you'll give me some decent rewards. I gritted my teeth and said, and knocked my bow again, not giving the Ant King any chance to fight back. I fired 2 arrows in a row, and just like that, ended the Ant King's miserable life. You killed the level 10 silver boss Red Demon Ant King. Earned 5,000 EXP. Received Berserk Ring. Heck, yeah, got some loot. I was pretty happy to see that. Quickly took the gear out from my bag. Judging by the name, my damage will get even better now. Berserk Ring, Silver Rank, Strength 1-5, Agility plus 10, Special Effect, Berserk. Attack power increases by 30% after activation. Movement speed increases by 30%. Attack speed increases by 30%. Defense drops to 0 and HP can't be restored. After the effect ends, restore 20% of the damage dealt as HP. Cooldown, 120 seconds. Equipment level, 10. Looking at the equipment info, I couldn't help but grin, just as I expected. This is perfect for boosting my attack. What? You're worried about 0 defense. I barely had any defense anyway. 0 is fine by me. Thinking about it, I happily equipped it, then looked not far ahead, at the passage that just opened up. That must be the path to the second area. But I hesitated. The difficulty in Area 1 ramped up so much. Who knows what Area 2 will be like. Ding! Congrats on exploring Area 1. Status fully restored as a reward. Seeing the reward, the corner of my mouth twitched. I only lost a single point of mana, right? Full status recovery. Come on, system. You're supposed to be the world's will. Do you have to be this stingy? I sighed helplessly, but didn't keep exploring. Gotta power myself up first. After finishing the group dungeon, I was sent straight here. Looking at the situation now, if this isn't a dungeon, it's gotta be some sort of forbiddance area, which is why no dungeon rewards yet. I have to get out first. So next, the only things I can check are those few items. The gear I got from the Black Bear Spirit, the Black Hawk Spear and that amber, plus the platinum chest from achievement edits. I stroked my chin, thinking, and opened my backpack. Suddenly let out a soft sound.
I saw.
There was now a new skill book in my bag. Just by its cover, definitely not a cheap item. I quickly took out the book and checked the description. Class exclusive skill book. Used to learn a class exclusive skill. Looking at the book, I got it. The group dungeon ended. So my bet with Wu Xiaoyang is over too. I won. So this thing came to me automatically. I was planning to use Fate Hell after the dungeon. And check out the bet. Try to increase the number of these a bit. See if I'd get more of them. Who knew this would happen? Looking at the skill book in my hand, without hesitation, I used it right away. The Lifebringer's skills are all strong. Even though so far, they're all pretty much support type. Still super handy. You used the class exclusive skill book. Congrats! You learned the Fate Slide skill. Fate Slide. Why does this name sound so familiar? Hell Slide. If I remember right, it's a cripple skill in a certain MOBA game. With this same name, right? Hell and Death Slide. Damn, I'm really playing as the Joker now. 2 flowers bloom, each on a separate branch. Right now in Dragon City. In a hidden room, a big bald guy is meditating. Suddenly, a gust of black wind rushes in. He slowly opens his eyes. If I was here now, I'd instantly recognize him. He was the black bear from the group dungeon. After it died and transformed. Sir, you're back. Off to the side, a white-haired old man politely offers tea. The bald man nods slightly, then gives the old man a cold look. Your grandson is Wu Xiaoyang, right? Hearing his grandson's name, the old man's heart skipped a beat. He quickly knelt and said, yes, sir. Sir, Xiaoyang. Xiaoyang. Did he offend you in the dungeon? The 2 scrolls I gave you were meant for that kid. So why did your grandson use one of them on me?
Hearing that,
the old man was stunned. He hurriedly explained, Sir, there must be some mistake. Xiaoyang already teleported the fan away. The old man then recounted everything, telling the whole story with every detail. After hearing it all, the man's angry look faded. You did well. When my clan breaks into the city, your Wu family will have a place in Dragon City. Thank you, sir. Meanwhile, in the abyss of forgetfulness, I looked at the new skill's name and quickly shook my head, then cleared all the random thoughts from my mind. Once my head was clear, I quickly opened up the skill description. Fate Slide is a Lifebringer exclusive skill. Fires a slide in a chosen direction, hitting all enemies within 30 meters, deals 450% physical damage, and puts targets in a misfortune state. For each enemy hit, you gain 5 life points. while Misfortune state is active, all targets' luck-based skills, including crits, dodges, and special effects are disabled, so any luck-based skills won't trigger. If the target was hit by other player attacks, in the last 5 seconds, Fate Lock activates, and you gain 10 more life points. Fate Lock. That target's fate flow is forcibly stopped. They can't move or attack, can't use skills or heal. Lasts 5 seconds. Costs 100 mana and 20 life points. Cooldown, 15 seconds. Looking at this skill description that reads like a short essay, I was kind of stunned myself. As expected, this skill just keeps getting stronger. The descriptions get longer and longer too. But for me, this Destiny Flicker skill is really a lifesaver. It's not just an offensive skill. It also restores my ever-dwindling life points. I finally don't have to worry about running out of life points. You can get some just by killing random monsters. Having this makes things way easier for me. No more racking my brain just to trigger the bleeding effect every time. Cherish those life points. Being a Lifekeeper really is worthy of SSS class. This skill is insane. Not only does it deal over 4x more damage, it even has a control effect. That's awesome. I hold back my excitement
And open my inventory again.
I take out the rest of the items all at once. Ding, you opened a platinum chest. Received item, Ancient Sword. Ancient Sword. What the heck is this? I curiously look at the special arrow in my hand. Honestly, I've never really studied arrows. My demon bow doesn't even use arrows. But I've heard about them. Arrows in this world have lots of special abilities. Sometimes, special arrows can multiply an archer's strength several times over. Problem is, these kinds of arrows are usually expensive, and they're consumable. Only real rich folks can afford to use them. Ancient Sword, platinum single-use consumable item. Used with attack-type gear. Ignores all armor when hitting enemies. Instant kill. Whoa, instant kill. That's insane. How is this only a platinum item? Tell me this isn't a legendary item? Is there some hidden requirement or something? I muttered to myself. Suddenly, at the very end of the description, I spot a tiny little line of text. Note, this item can't be boosted by skills. Hit chance 40%, and all drops from the target, including experience, will be destroyed. So basically no drops at all. Seeing this warning, I instantly recall the first time I fought a demonized monster. I just one-shotted him, and just like this explanation, nothing dropped at all. Maybe that's just how instant kill works by default. Now I feel like this thing is overpriced, even as a platinum item. Not only is the hit rate low, you don't get any loot either. That's honestly ridiculous. Its only use is for monsters you really can't handle. But with my current stats,
It's almost impossible.
to meet an enemy I absolutely can't beat. Even if they're super tanky, I can still grind them down. I casually put away the Ancient Sword and turned to check out the other 2 items. Black Hawk Spear, just a very basic silver weapon. Stats are okay. Skills too, but nothing special. It only adds 100 attack power. And the best stat is just 10% armor break. But since I have Demon God skill, which fully ignores defense, that armor break is pretty much useless to me. At most, it's a backup for the other 2 short-handled weapons. Might as well use it as a throwaway weapon. I casually toss the Black Hawk Spear back into my bag. My attention shifts to that so-called Spirit Core. Black Wind Spirit Core. From the outside, it just looks like a grayish-white crystal. But if you look closely, you can actually see there's a cluster inside of weird black wind-like flames. They're swirling around non-stop. Black Wind Spirit Core, the essence of the Black Wind Bear King, used to gain one of the Bear King's skills. Reading this description, my eyes light up. So this Spirit Core is basically a skill book. That's awesome. As for my life points, those are no problem. My only real weakness is my lame skill selection. If I'm strong, it's just because I'm outstatting everyone. It really is just one trick. Spam Heavenly Frog Eater. Thinking of that, I use the Spirit Core without hesitation. Right away, I activate the Spirit Core. Ding! Congrats! You learned Black Wind Spirit Core skill. Giant Disperse mastered. Seeing this message, my eyes widen again. Giant disperse. Wait, that's a black myth skill, right? Old North defeated Black Wind King and got giant disperse right away. If this skill really does work like in Black Myth, then it's totally a god tier move. You can stealth and evade, or break stealth and counterattack. That's super cool. Giant disperse makes you nimble and swift, moving like smoke. You can dodge attacks, or lure enemies in, and play it smart. If the enemy is not ready, you might catch him off guard. Giant disperse level 1. Swift and nimble. Move like smoke. Dodge enemy attacks, or lure them in, and maneuver wisely. On use, you become smoke and stealth, leaving a decoy behind. Lasts 10 seconds. If you attack within those 10 seconds, you trigger an ambush strike, dealing 300% physical damage. Wow, it really is giant disperse. Hey, another life-saving option now. Even if I don't have time to adjust, it's fine. I let out a silly laugh.
Honestly,
This group dungeon was a big win for me. Not only did I rack up a ton of XP, Wu Xiaoyang, that moneybags kid, also gifted me a rare skill book you can't buy with money. Now I'm actually looking forward to the dungeon rewards. With all the points I've earned, I wonder just how much XP I'll get. Well, no point thinking about that now. The main thing is to clear this creepy place and find a way back to Dragon City. I take a deep breath and look around carefully. After making sure there's nothing suspicious, my eyes land on the passageway ahead. Looks like I have no choice but to push forward. I sigh helplessly. But if the mobs in the first zone were demonized, who knows what the boss will be? They're not gonna throw a demon lord at me, right? Thinking about that, I start to feel a bit worried. But overthinking doesn't help now. With no way back, I just have to keep moving forward. I steady my nerves and guide my cloud mount again, heading straight for the next passage. As soon as I fly into the tunnel, the entrance snaps shut and vanishes, like it was never there. Clearly, they don't want me backing out. That door closed fast though. Looking at the rock wall where the entrance was, I get even more tense. This place is just way too weird. Forget it. Let's keep going. I let out a soft sigh. I kept flying forward. But before I could go far, the system prompt sounded again. Ding. Entered the abyss of forgetfulness. Zone 2. There are stronger guardians roaming in Zone 2. Get ready for battle? I raised an eyebrow. This time the system can't even detect what monsters they are. I complain, but my movements didn't stop. I shot straight into Zone 2 on my cloud. The moment I arrived, I got chills all over my scalp. Inside the cave, a dozen jet black giant scorpions were wandering around. Each scorpion was walking upright, roaming about in the cave. I'm already terrified of bugs, so my heart was pounding. Why is it bugs again? Did I fall into a bug nest? Looking at those big scorpions who haven't noticed me yet, I just kept totally silent. But I really can't handle these bugs. Even so, I still use the Eye of Fate. Gotta check their stats, right? Find a way to wipe them out fast. Demonized Venom Scorpion. Elite Silver Grade. Level 15. Life. 6,000 6,000ths of a. Strength 140. Constitution 180. Spirit 80. Agility 100. Skill. Stinger. Scorpion Swarm Summon. Venom Mist. Shoulder Armor Protection. Seeing these monster stats, I quietly breathed a sigh of relief. At least their power isn't insane. Still within my ability. But compared to the first wave of mobs, that's a crazy stat jump. Level up by 10. Not even counting myself. And now the monsters are elites. There are only about a dozen. But each one's HP shot straight up to 6,000. Is this dungeon even doable for a normal person? Is the main point of this place just to get us killed? I narrowed my eyes at the scorpions. A plan quickly formed in my mind. I forced back my disgust. As the Black Hawk spear appeared in my right hand, I froze on purpose, then instantly struck a scorpion ahead of me. Minus 2,222. A super high damage number popped up. A pained screech burst out of the scorpion's mouth. Right away, all the demonized venom scorpions focused their aggro on me. I quickly used the Destiny is Mine skill again, but this time, I put all my stats into agility. Then I hugged the ground and dashed ahead, weaving through the scorpion horde. At the same time, my demon god bow started firing. All the Venom Scorpion heads showed small damage numbers. Minus 500, of course. That's only weak for me. If it were other players at my rank, they'd be thrilled with that damage. They'd love it. After all, I've got all my stats in agility now. Ignore their defense. But all I can do is deal the bow's base damage. But I'm not trying to deal damage with this. It's just setup. Once they're all mad, I grin. Now I'm even more nimble dodging around. Just 3 seconds later, all the demon scorpions, with a little trickery, lined up in a row. Alright, let's show you my new move. Here we go, Fate's Shimmer. I quickly unleash Destiny is Mine, pouring all stats into strength, and strike a super flashy pose. A moment later, a golden pillar of light blasted from the demon god bow. In an instant, all the demon scorpions got hit, turning into golden statues. They just stood there, not moving. 9,450 to minus 2,835. A string of crazy damage numbers kept flashing over the scorpions' heads. You gained 170 life points. You killed 17 level 15 demonized Venom Scorpion elites. Gained 25,500 EXP. Got 17 stingers. Congrats! You reached level 13, HP up. Mana increased by 20. Gained 60 free stat points. Nice, looking at the system messages. I clenched my fist with excitement. A full 170 life points. Looks like from now on, I'll never run out of life points. And even though these monsters are tough, the EXP is even better. A whopping 25,000 EXP. Leveling me up twice in one go. Things will be way easier from here. Meanwhile, in a dark cave somewhere, a pair of dark purple eyes slowly opened. So you've come at last. I'm curious to see, you, the one who can twist the power of the demon god, just how strong you really are.